Liv Morgan fans are likely to be feeling a bit anxious after her recent return to WWE Monday Night Raw, especially after seeing her set her sights on the upcoming Money in the Bank match. There was a lot of speculation surrounding her return, and with a tough competition in her qualifying match, many wondered whether WWE would truly back her push or if her recent return would hit an early roadblock. Well, following last night's Monday Night Raw, we now have an answer, and it's not a bad one. Despite some internal expectations, Money in the Bank is not the destination for Liv Morgan this year, as she failed to secure her spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match. Let's dive into the details of her qualifying match and break down what this loss means for her immediate future. For those who were worried that this loss would signal a major setback for Liv's momentum, I'm here to tell you, you're wrong. This loss should not be viewed as a statement by WWE, nor does it signal the end of Liv Morgan's story. In fact, it might just be the beginning of something better. One of the key concerns among fans was her health following the match, especially after she took a significant blow to the head. During her match, Liv Morgan suffered a head injury after a brutal strike from Io Sky, leaving her with a bloody forehead. There was immediate worry about the severity of her injury, and many fans were left wondering if she would be okay. But as it turns out, Liv Morgan's condition is not as dire as it initially appeared. After the show, Liv Morgan appeared on the Raw recap show to address her injury. She confirmed that she had been thoroughly checked out and cleared to continue with her career. In an interview, she explained that she had indeed suffered a bump to the head, but she was already feeling better and was in no danger. She also reassured fans that despite the bloody injury, everything was fine. Here's what she had to say about her condition. Well, this week wasn't exactly our week. I lost my Money in the Bank qualifying match, and I just hit my head. I'm probably getting concussed right now because I was helping my best friend, and I'm such a good sister that I went 10-7. But yeah, already got checked out. We are good to go. So, for all the fans who are concerned about her injury status, there's no need to worry. Liv Morgan is just fine and ready to continue on her path. But let's take a step back and discuss the bigger picture, which is what this loss means for her career. As someone who has been a longtime fan of Liv Morgan, I know how much potential she has, and I've been rooting for her to get a bigger push in WWE. Her breakout year in 2024 showed that WWE was finally ready to give her the platform she deserved. But some fans are still upset that she wasn't able to make it into the Money in the Bank ladder match this year. Now, let's break down the reasons why WWE's decision to have Liv Morgan lose the qualifying match isn't necessarily a bad thing. First off, it's important to acknowledge that WWE protected Liv Morgan during this match. While she did not win, she did not take the losing fall either. In fact, it was Ivy Nile who took the pinfall in the Money in the Bank qualifier. This decision meant that Liv Morgan wasn't buried or made to look weak in the eyes of the audience. She was protected, and her loss doesn't make her seem less valuable in WWE's eyes. Furthermore, from a storyline perspective, I never really expected Liv Morgan to win Money in the Bank this year, and if I wasn't expecting her to win, then why would WWE even have her in the match to begin with? Sure, it makes sense to have big stars like Liv Morgan involved in such high-profile matches to elevate the overall event, but she doesn't need to win Money in the Bank to still be seen as a valuable asset to the company. Liv Morgan's focus right now should be on the women's tag team division, not necessarily on a singles push. Alongside Raquel Rodriguez, Liv is one half of the current women's tag team champions, and their partnership has been one of the most exciting and dominant forces in WWE today. Together, Liv and Raquel have been making history, breaking records, and showing why they are one of the best tag teams in WWE's women's division. At the moment, their focus and storyline should be on defending and elevating the tag team titles, which is exactly what they've been doing. By not having Liv Morgan win Money in the Bank and instead focusing on her tag team partnership with Raquel Rodriguez, WWE is actually doing the right thing. Liv Morgan doesn't need to be part of the singles scene right now. She is better suited as a champion in the women's tag team division. And let's be honest, why would you want to be second place in a singles competition when you could be first place as a champion in the tag team division? The run that Liv and Raquel have had as women's tag team champions has been exceptional. They have already made history by becoming the first ever four-time champions in this division. Their teamwork is undeniable, and they have a great dynamic both in and out of the ring. Whether it's through backstage promos, in-ring segments, or their chemistry, Liv and Raquel have been nothing short of impressive. WWE has put a lot of effort into making their tag team reign one of the most dominant and exciting runs in recent memory, and it would be foolish to derail that momentum by sending Liv into a singles match where she would be fighting for a spot she may not need at the moment. Looking forward, there's a lot to be excited about for Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Their tag team titles are a focal point of WWE's women's division, and they have been positioned as one of the top teams in the company. There are several potential storylines for them to explore, and with WWE bringing in new talent to the main roster, Liv and Raquel could be a big part of shaping the future of the division. If you're a Liv Morgan fan, there's no need to panic. She is still a key player in WWE, and her loss in the Money in the Bank qualifying match doesn't mean the end of her push. In fact, I believe that this loss might be a strategic move by WWE to keep her focused on the women's tag team division, where she can continue to thrive. There's plenty of room for Liv Morgan to shine, and it seems that WWE is committed to building her up in the right way. The big question now is, what will Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez be doing in the coming months? We have several major events coming up, including Night of Champions at the end of June, Evolution 2 on July 13th, and possibly a feud or defense of their tag team titles at those events. Liv and Raquel's partnership will likely continue to be a major focus in WWE, and fans can expect to see them in action defending their titles against some of WWE's top female talent. So, to all Liv Morgan fans out there, don't be disheartened. Her journey in WWE is far from over. Her involvement in Money in the Bank may not have panned out, but that doesn't diminish her worth or the importance of her role in WWE. Liv is still a champion in the women's tag team division, and that's something worth celebrating. Her story is just beginning, and there are plenty of exciting chapters left to write. The future is bright for Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, and WWE is positioning them to be at the forefront of the women's division for years to come.